Hey guys, what's going on? So like we did for a Halloween movie marathon, I thought we'd bring you our top 10 list of favorite Christmas movies. Joining me once again is my sister Tiffany Kuhne.
What it do? What it do? That was really bad.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get the wine.
Hey guys, what's going on? So like we did for a Halloween movie marathon, I thought we'd bring you our top 10 list for best Christmas movies. Joining me once again is my sister Tiffany Kuhne.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Alright, so I think last time I started, so I say you start this time. Alright.
Yeah, you're right. You did start first. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So actually, right before we started recording, we're having this debate. My number 10 is Home Alone, but I kind of want to say it's Home Alone 2 now, so I'm going to be a cheater, and I'm going to say Home Alone / Home Alone 2. This is a great holiday movie, and it's something that I've watched growing up, but the reason why it's number 10 is because it's been such a long time since I've seen either of the Home Alones, and I just need to refresh my memory. So the reason that it's number 10 is because I don't feel like it's a must-watch every single holiday season. But it's hilarious. Billy's like sitting on the couch going, oh!
When he's getting shocked.
Yeah, great movie, but I don't feel like it's a must-watch, although I need to refresh, so it's my number 10.
Alright, my number 10 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I also had this movie on my Halloween movie marathon list, but I also like to watch this movie around the holiday seasons because it just does such a great job at mixing Halloween and Christmas. It's just like that weird combination that somehow works. It's kind of like warm apple pie with cold ice cream. It's just that great combination.
You know, I hate warm apple pie and ice cream. I just feel like it makes the warm pie cold and
Oh, no,
soggy
it's so
and
good.
gross. But we did have that debate in the Halloween video about whether or not this was a Christmas and Halloween movie, and I think this just goes to show that it is indeed both.
Alright, so what's your number 9?
My number 9 is going to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
More singing again.
You know what's funny is that we just recently watched it the night before last night, I think it was, and all the songs that were playing, Dad plays like every single year, and I didn't even know that like a lot of them were on that movie because I refreshed it and I was like, wow, that's the song he plays, that's the song he plays, that's the song he plays. But anyways, who doesn't know the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Long story short, if you don't know, watch it because it's basically them telling the story of Rudolph. A lot of people might think it's boring, especially like kids like born in like the younger generation, but it's just a classic film that you have to respect, and it's a story that everybody knows, so why not just appreciate it for what it is and enjoy it?
Yep, I agree. Alright, my number 9 is The Gremlins. Now this is a classic Steven Spielberg movie, and it just puts you in that vibe of Christmas time.
You know what? I've never seen The Gremlins, but for some reason I'm picturing Furbies.
I
Do
guess.
they look like the little Furbies?
Yeah, this is just a really fun movie, and the score in the movie is really great as well. But at the same time, the score is also really annoying because I could listen to the score for like 5 seconds, and it gets stuck in my head for like hours, and I'm like, oh, I can't get it out.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with like songs that get stuck in your head like that. It's either really, really good that it gets stuck in your head, or it's really, really annoying that it gets stuck in your head. So which is it? Because I've never seen The Gremlins, so I have no idea.
Well, like with the movie, it goes really well with the movie, and it's fun, and then like it's good at first, and then it kind of gets a little annoying because it won't leave. Yeah, but it's a really fun movie. It has like that 80s feel, so definitely recommend watching The Gremlins if you haven't already. Alright, so what's your number 8?
My number 8 is The Grinch, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now, I think we've all established that I'm a cheater. I cheated on the Halloween video, and I cheated with Home Alone, and I'm going to cheat on this one. I'm going to say The Grinch is the cartoon version and the live action version with Jim Carrey. It's a great movie, and it's fun, and it's funny, and it was a book that I'm sure every child has read during Christmas time, and it's just a fun movie to watch, and I'm gonna have to say, yeah, that is my number 8.
I remember The Grinch was the main cartoon that Dad would play.
Oh yeah,
when I was younger.
Oh yeah, I remember watching the cartoon all the time.
Package boxes and bags
Yeah, Dad always says that. It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came with a packages, boxes, or bags. I think I remember when the movie actually came out. I remember watching that in the living room on DVD, and I was like, kind of like, well, this is kind of weird because it's not the cartoon. But then it just became like one of those things that you can really watch. And I know Dad said he doesn't like Jim Carrey. He doesn't like Jim Carrey, but you can't tell it's him in this movie, so it totally just like kind of goes over his head.
Yeah, but who doesn't like Jim Carrey? I really like Jim Carrey. My number 8 is Just Friends. Okay, I wasn't even sure if I should include this because I wasn't even sure if this counts as a Christmas movie, but I think it does, and that's why it's so low on the list, because I wasn't that sure. Otherwise, it would be higher because I really love Just Friends. This is the best romantic comedy I think has ever been made. This movie is charming, it's funny, it's relatable. Who doesn't like Just Friends?
I honestly just barely recently watched this movie, and I surprisingly really liked it. And I told Billy when he was asking me if I thought it qualified as a Christmas movie, I said yes, because you know what, it does take time in the Christmas holiday season. I know one thing I said was Anna Faris' character. I was like, wow, she was really annoying. But then
but I love Anna Faris' character.
Yeah, you guys said that was the whole purpose of her character was to be annoying. So you know what, she nailed it.
All the characters. Dusty is like a classic. Amy Smart's really good, and Ryan Reynolds. This is him in his prime when he was super funny, and then he kind of got off track, and then he's back with Deadpool. But really great movie. Definitely recommend watching it. So what's your number 7?
Ho, ho, ho. My number 7 is A Christmas Story. This is always on loop on, I think it is TBS, every single Christmas Eve. Who has not seen A Christmas Story? This movie, I think, is just really iconic because it shows you, like, real family Christmas, I guess. It shows you all the real hard parts of Christmas that a family could possibly go through. But really, the story is about a little boy and his aspirations and what he really wants for Christmas, even though it's totally out of reach. It's something that is totally inappropriate. But he's a little boy. He doesn't understand that. He wants it. And, of course, what they all warn him about happens. You know, spoiler alert, he gets shot in the eye. He shoots his eye out. But, yeah, just always on. And even though it's an older film, just watching it all the time. And it's so funny. And it's something that I can enjoy every holiday season. So that is on my list as number 7.
Oh, fudge.
What's your number 7?
Alright, my number 7 is The Santa Claus, starring Tim Allen. This is a really fun movie. Not so much the other ones. The other ones are good, but this one is it's the best one. Tim Allen dressed up as Santa Claus. What this movie does really well is the family drama of this kid just wanting to see his dad, and he knows he's Santa Claus and they don't believe him.
How about the fact that a lot of grown-ups just don't have the magic of Christmas, and I don't care how old I am, I believe in Santa.
The movie just has a real nice charm to it. It has a good Christmas vibe.
Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing.
It's just a really fun movie.
It's true though. You can basically, if you just believe and just anything is possible, right?
Yep, I guess.
More wine talking.
Alright, so what's your number 6?
My number 6 is The Ultimate Christmas Present. Now, for those of you who have seen our Halloween video, you know that I'm all about them Disney Channel movies.
All about that Disney Channel movies.
And this is another one of those movies. It was on Disney Channel, and it was a movie that I would watch every single Christmas, and it was a great movie. And the girls that are in this film, Brenda Song is one of them, were our age, our little sister, our age when we were watching it, so we related to it a lot, and it was just fun, and it's just a goofy movie, but it was something that I really enjoyed, and I like to watch it, so... Yeah, number 6.
Is that the movie with the snow machine or something?
It's the snow machine. They get a hold of the weather making machine because Santa threw it out because it wasn't working well for him and he got angry. And they got a hold of it and they started controlling the weather, and a blizzard comes into town, and they live in LA, by the way, so that's not supposed to happen. And they're like, oh my god. And then there's this sleepy little wannabe weatherman, and he I know something's up, and he breaks into their house pretending to be something. He's going through their stuff, and he's like, oh, the machine, but then he falls in chocolate, and it's just a big mess. But it's a really good movie, and it's a fun time. Make some hot cocoa, put some marshmallows on top, vegan marshmallows on top, and have a good time watching that movie.
Alright, my number 6 is Jingle All the Way. Some people, I can see why they would say this isn't a great movie, but it's corny as all be. But this movie is really funny. It's really fun. I love Jingle All the Way.
I've never seen Jingle All the Way, but isn't it with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, who doesn't love Arnie?
But I feel like, how can you go from "I'll be back" to some corny thing on a sleigh? I don't know. I've never seen it. It could be good. I have no idea.
The movie, he's basically going out to get this toy for his kid.
Oh, it's kind of coming to me.
Put the cookie down!
He says that in the movie.
Yeah. It's really corny, but it's a fun movie. Alright, so what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Frosty the Snowman.
I don't know the song. I don't know any Christmas songs. I literally cannot sing one song like...
Wait, screw the video for a minute. You don't know any Christmas songs?
No.
What?
I know the tune. I know like Frosty the Snow and something.
Was a jolly happy soul.
Alright, just talk
with
about
a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Everybody knows Frosty the Snowman. It's one of those classics again that came out a long time ago. In fact, we just got the anniversary edition of all the classic Christmas movies, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and Frosty the Snowman. Like, all those movies were all this one disc. It's about a snowman who comes to life, and it's about the magic of Christmas, and that's what basically gives him life. And yeah, it's a cartoon, and again, it's an older cartoon, and I think that the animation is something that kids nowadays can still enjoy. But yeah, it's a movie that you still have to watch and you enjoy, and it's one of those iconic Christmas characters that everybody loves.
Alright, my number 5 is Christmas Vacation. This movie is playing in my house like 500 times every Christmas. Sometimes I'll walk in, it's like July and the movie's playing.
Hold on, our mom actually got a stuffed squirrel and put it in the tree. If you guys know what we're talking about, yeah, you need to go watch this movie because there's a squirrel in the tree. And so she literally put one in the tree. This is such a hilarious movie that the lines that they say in this film are lines that our family repeats like multiple times throughout the year. Like when his friend is like emptying out
Eddie.
he's emptying out the toilet in the gutter. The SHO is full. Like, okay, I'm not gonna say the actual word, but yeah. Like just all the time, just throughout the year, we're saying lines from the movie, and it's just so funny. Like we'll all just gather around and watch the movie. You forgot to say the blessing.
The
blessing.
It's a really quotable movie. It's really funny. You can watch this movie over and over again. It doesn't get old. It's one of the funniest Christmas movies, and it's also the best vacation movie. Alright, anyway, what's your number 4?
I want to cheat again.
Don't cheat. Alright, just what's your number 4?
I originally put the Santa Claus 2, but now I'm tied between Santa Claus 2 and Santa Claus 3.
I think the second one's better, personally.
Yeah, the second one is where Charlie's a thug. He's getting into a lot of trouble. He's graffitiing the gym, and he's just like rebelling. And I think it was because, I don't know, he had a hard time growing up with kids not believing that his father Santa Claus and stuff. He
has daddy issues.
He has daddy issues, and daddy needs to find a wifey.
Well,
he's not going to be Santa Claus anymore. And so he meets Mrs. Claus, and they end up getting married in the end. And fun fact, I was watching Once Upon a Time on ABC, and one of the villains in one of the past seasons was actually the wife on Santa Claus 2. Yeah, but Santa Claus 3 is really good too with Jack Frost. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Ooh, see that line again.
Okay.
Alright. But they're both good, but yeah, I guess I'll have to say Santa Claus 2 as my number 4.
Alright, so my number 4 is Bad Santa. Wow, do I love this movie. It stars Billy Bob Thornton, and he's playing this mall Santa, and he goes to different malls, scopes out the place, and then he robs it. And this movie is beyond funny. Just the things he says to, like his interactions with little kids is like the greatest thing, because he'll just say the most vulgar, like disgusting thing you could possibly think of, and then the little kids' reaction is just like pure gold.
Sorry, I have to say it. Santa robbing sounds like our movie Holiday Haywire with Billy Stars in. He's probably checked that out on Kuhne Entertainment, but if not, whatever. Okay.
It's a little different. It's Holiday Haywire, where we rob a bank dressed as Santa, and I just want to let you guys know we did not rip off Bad Santa.
No, this was done a while ago. Great idea. But the way that the movie turned out wasn't the best, but the whole plot is just really good. We had the budget.
It's one of the first movies we did because we like to make little side movies. It's called Kuhne Entertainment. Link in the description if you want to check out the channel. They're not very good, but we're working on one right now that's a lot better.
A lot better, because the more we do, the more that we learn, and the better that our part of it gets.
Yeah, we're basically self-taught.
Self-taught.
Anyway, as for Bad Santa, truly just a really funny movie. And I said this for the Halloween video where I said I've been called Chowder. I have been called Thurman Merman.
I've never seen Bad Santa, so I have no idea who you're talking about.
Especially when I was younger, I had the really blonde curly hair, shorts with the sandals. He dressed just like me. He's also really weird. I used to act kind of like that, so I guess I'm kind of Thurman Merman. As for Bad Santa, it is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I absolutely love it. Who doesn't want to watch an alcoholic Santa Claus? Alright, so what's your number 3?
Alright, my number 3 is Christmas Vacation. Yeah, Christmas Vacation. We already talked about this movie, so I really don't know what else I can say other than if you haven't seen Christmas Vacation, then you really need to check it out because it is hilarious in a movie that you and your whole entire family can sit down and watch and laugh and just really enjoy.
Alright.
There's nothing really else I can say about it. We talked about this. So.
Okay. Alright, so my number 3 is Elf. Elf stars Will Ferrell and was directed by Jon Favreau. And this is, I think, the funniest Christmas movie. This movie is freaking hilarious. Will Ferrell I'm not a huge fan of Will Ferrell. I like him in Elf and I like him in Step Brothers. And the funny thing is, he's almost the same character in both of them. This giant man-child, I guess, is the best way to put it.
That's perfect. This giant man-child.
That's basically what he is, but it's just super funny. Zoe Deschanel is also in the movie from New Girl, and she was also really great in the movie. She has a great chemistry with Will Ferrell. I really bought into their relationship. So if you haven't seen Elf, do yourself a favor and watch it right now. Go right now. It's a super funny movie. Alright, so what's your number 2?
My number 2 is going to be The Santa Claus, with the first one from Tim Allen, and we already talked about the Santa Claus, so I don't really know what else I could add to what we had already said. Just that it's a really good movie. Tim Allen plays a great Santa Claus. You really get into the family drama with it, and the little boy dealing with his dad being Santa, and just him still believing in the magic of Christmas, and what a wake-up call it is for Tim Allen's character, waking up and just being like, wow, Santa is real and I'm him, and Christmas is basically on me, and him as an adult dealing with the struggles of grown-ups not believing in Santa, and yeah, it's a great movie. I'd love to watch it every single year.
Alright, so my number 2 is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Home Alone is my favorite of the Christmas movies. It's just... There's just something about it. I could just go in and watch it over and over again. Home Alone 2 was actually the first movie I ever saw of Home Alone. So because of that, it has a special place in my heart. When I was younger, I thought the Wet Bandits was the funniest thing. Them getting tortured just brought a tear to my eye. It was beautiful.
And with the burned off hat.
And being electrocuted. And the thing is, it's almost like Looney Tunes. All the things that happen, they should have been dead. When the brick comes and hits them in the head, they should be dead right there.
You think that if you're actually breaking into somebody's house and that happened, that you'd probably just give up and run away and try the next house?
Yeah, but and also let's just talk about Kevin's mom for a second, because what a bad mom. You forget your kid twice.
Not once, twice.
And that bird lady.
She was always creepy to me.
She still creeps me out. She still creeps me out. She's weird.
She was a character.
Alright, what's your number 1?
Santa! I know him.
I know him.
Yeah, so my number 1 is going to be Elf. We already talked about Elf, but oh my gosh, this movie... Not only do I have to watch this movie at least every single year, but I have to watch it multiple times. This movie never gets old. It is so funny. I myself am not a fan of Will Ferrell. I don't like any of his movies except for Step Brothers is okay. I can laugh at that movie. But this movie, just like, you know, we talked about our dad not liking Jim Carrey and how but it doesn't even look like Jim Carrey, so he's like, whatever. To me, this is not Will Ferrell. This is literally Buddy the Elf.
That's a good thing.
It could not be any better. Like, he plays this character so good. I love Buddy. Yeah, Zooey Deschanel. I watched New Girl, love her New Girl, and when I realized that it was, you know, her from Elf, I was like, oh my gosh. You mentioned they have great chemistry. Yeah, they do. They go together like two peas in a pod. It's just a great movie. I laugh. Nothing ever gets old. I laugh over and over again, like when he's pulling out the lingerie and says to that special someone. It's funny.
Yeah.
Just like, what's a Christmas grin? I want one. I just like smiling. Smiling's my favorite.
The spaghetti dumping syrup on.
No joke, I actually made that one year. I was so curious and it kind of actually sounded good. Yeah, I made spaghetti and I put syrup over the top, and guess what? It was not that bad.
When you have to say it's not that bad, means that it's that bad.
No, it was good. I ate it. I liked it. I could dig. Bud knows what he's talking about. I just like Buddy the Elf.
Alright, so my number one is huge. This movie's huge.
Okay.
Believe me, you're gonna love this movie, believe me. And that's Home Alone. I adore this movie. My God, this is such a great movie. Eventually, when I saw this movie after Home Alone 2, I instantly fell in love with this movie, and I prefer it over the second one, obviously. It feels super original. We haven't seen anything like that. It makes you feel like a kid. It has like this charm and funny. You can watch it over and over. The score is fantastic. I can't say good enough things about this movie. This movie is super quotable. I really love everything about this movie. So anyway, that is our top 10 list of favorite Christmas movies. If you haven't seen any of these movies, you should go out and do it right now because all these movies are really great. But anyway, let me know, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure to like the video. And as always, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.